So I just watched this new movie called The Mousetrap. Uh, this is a popular topic because there are several movies being made off of Disney existing titles. In this movie, you have a group of teenagers who work at kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy place. Basically, a place where kids can play, they can get something to eat, they can play different games and what have you. And they decide to hang out after hours as one of the main characters has a birthday. So they basically decide to party together, to drink from the bar, and what have you, and try to play in competitive games against each other. But unfortunately for them, there is someone who is watching them and stalking them. And it's basically the killer in a Mickey Mouse getup. Um, So even in the beginning, you have the opening text, kind of making fun of that and the existing titles and what have you. You have about, I want to say like 9 or 10 characters. These characters have worked, mostly they've worked there um, for a really long time. They were going to this place when they were little kids before they got a job there. So they had that going for them. Um, it also does seem to go into the realm of the supernatural a little bit, although it's not completely explained why. This movie's only 76 minutes. It's really briskly paced. It has decent camera work and sound, and I was surprised it had, a decent budget for this kind of movie. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it pop up on Prime, I think through Max maybe, I was expecting it to not be that good. I was expecting it to be some kind of train wreck, just filmed on a flip phone and what have you. So I was very pleasantly surprised. It had good audio, it had decent cinematography. I liked the lighting of the place they were at, kind of similar to like Chuck E. Cheese, where kids would go to play and get tokens in games and get a piece of pizza and what have you. Um, and I'm not sure how popular those type of places are besides the States, but I grew up going to places like that as a kid. So it does have like a little bit of sort of nostalgia going for it. Um, Most of the characters, they were pretty likable. I mean, they did bicker with each other, which is a slasher movie trope, especially for a teen slasher. And the costume for the killer was interesting. It was basically like, a worn out, aged Mickey Mouse costume. And of course, there are several murders in this, and you do get some blood here and there, but it's like not over the top like a Terrifier movie. Um, and I will say, it kind of does leave it open if they ever want to do any sequels and what have you. You have this interesting wraparound story, the framing device. You have one of the characters is a survivor talking about what happened to her friends and what have you that were invited to the main character's birthday. Um, so I thought that was interesting. And overall, I thought it was pretty good for what it was. 76 minutes, it burns fast and bright for this slasher movie. So give this one a watch. I'm kind of curious about the other horror movies that are basically being turned into basically existing Disney titles. So I might give some of them a try because I was so surprised by this one. So give this one a watch. The Mousetrap. I believe it was made in 2024. I watched it on streaming. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this movie. I'm curious to know. Thanks. Bye.